Not quite able to walk yet. Fine, I crawled out of the secondary door. The punch Kay had given me had been incredibly powerful, and my arms and legs still felt numb and tingly. Can you stand?
Yeah, can we just sit here for a moment, though? My body's gonna be fine, but I think I need a little time to get my feelings sorted out.
Where are we? I nodded and we sat there in silence. No matter what I did, I couldn't get our faces out of my head. Tamioji, Clover, Quark. I hoped they were all right somehow, but I wasn't sure how much time had passed before Fi finally stood up.
We should go.
And that was it. She turned and headed for the end of the hallway, feet dragging as if she was carrying something heavy. It was a moment or two before I followed. Alright, where are we going? Security. So I guess we do get to go into these rooms. Ooh. This place is new. Did you see the plague on the door?
Yeah. It said security. The footage from the surveillance cameras might run through here.
Does that mean we'll be able to see what's going on in the rest of the facility?
I'm not sure. Right now, all the screens are dark. Even if we could activate them, I doubt Zero is just gonna let us watch whatever we want.
Yeah, I'm worried about him. We don't know what happened to Kay and Dio either.
Yeah. Well, let's see what we can do here.
Alright then. Time to seek a way out. Guess it's going longer than I expected. Alright then, so... This must be the main monitoring station. Oh, none of the screens are dark though. Probably unpowered up. Looks like it. So how do we turn them on? What kind of question is that? There's probably some switches or something around here somewhere. Hey, I disrupted a little and turned on. I don't think the rest is going to be that easy though. Look at the screen. It looks like a login screen. I think we need to put in a password. Okay, I'll give it a shot. Enter the password and press the enter button on the right. I don't know the password yet. What's the password? Let's look around a bit more. Maybe we can find some clue. It's a long console, there's a screen in the middle of it. There's probably a main console. So I don't think I have to do anything else there. A chair. Yeah, green wanted that. This one's the same, I barely touched it and it's ready to go. Yeah, it's showing the same thing too. So this one's a password again. That really sucks. Huh? Oh, nothing. Forget about it. Okay, so they have to do with the chairs. So it's a green chair, a yellow chair. I guess the other one's... Oh, red. Okay. This one switched on just as the other two. Looks like it. Some binders. Damn, I can't understand a word of this. Looks like some kind of code. All of these binders are like that. Shoot. I wonder what this is. Don't know. Looks like a machine of some kind. Torn machine. No idea what this does. It's blank. Yeah, nothing at all. Fair now. Speakers. Yeah, they look pretty normal. For now. Is that a lion? What's it got in his mouth? It's some kind of button, right? It's like you can push it. I can barely make it out, but I think there's something carved in the surface. Wait, so is the lion eating the sun? Yeah. Whatever. Right now we need to focus on us getting out of here. I'm gonna push the button. That's okay. Yeah, sure. Well, the light's turned off. Guess it's the light switch. Ooh. Ooh. A strange looking set of shelves. Hey, check it out. It's all lit up. Yeah, pretty colorful. Do you think it's a hint? Maybe. So, the green has pink things, and the pink has green things. Hourglass with sand, hourglass with sand. What could they be? An hourglass full of yellow sand. It has 11 inches. Wait, no, it has 11 carved onto the top. Oh, okay. Didn't notice that. An hourglass. Looks like the sand is red. Something's engraved on the top. Looks like the number 4. 4? What the fuck? What the heck does that mean? Well, given the purpose of most hourglasses, I guess it means it's a 4-second clock. In other words, it'll take 4 seconds for all the sand to run through it after you flip it. Really? There's a difference between these? They don't really look like it. But, yeah. You'd expect a big difference between 11 and a 4-second one. Damn it, I don't get it. I know, don't worry. Shells are all lit up, different shapes and different colors. This one's going to be a little bothersome. Wait, what? Oh. This is pointless. It's getting too dark for me to see anything. Oh, come on. Whoa! There are letters on the front of the step underneath the lines. TMJ, YUVGJ. Maybe this corresponds to each chair? So red would be the TMJ, YUVGJ. Let me get my phone and I'll write that down in sticky notes. Alright, so I wrote them all down, the red, the green, and the blue, so let's try seeing if they work. Okay, so red should be T, M, J, Y, U, V, G, J. There we go. Did it work? Yeah, I guess so. Good job. Huh, cakewalk. Sure, did you see this icon? It's the one in the upper left corner. Yeah. I wonder what this icon means. Well, there's only one way to find out, right? Very true. Change the colors of the correct ones by clicking the hexagons and triangles. Remember that you only have 4 moves to complete the puzzle. Oh my god, really? Oh my god. What? Huh. Damn it. Oh my god. They're literally making me do this. Oh my god. Only got 4 moves. I guess whoever made this figured that was enough. This is hard. You don't know where these colors are supposed to go. I do know where they're supposed to go, I think. God damn it. There it is! Oh god. Huh! How do you like that puzzle? It's too early to celebrate. Check your screen. It's got a new icon. What was that noise? Nothing happened on the screen. Look up. The one over your head. Huh? Will be me. What the hell's that? It's not even a sentence. Will be me. Oh, I guess I should do the green one now. So, green is ADGB. Nope, wrong one. Bomba! Huh, this one's done too. Same results as before. Another icon up in the corner. It's just like on the other side, so that would mean... Is it the same thing as before? Nope! Not gonna be that easy. Shit. Ah, there it is. Probably gonna jump cut all the mistakes out, honestly. But anyway, oh, you figured it out. Not too bad. And my reward? Huh, nice try. Looks like Zero's got something for you though. You mean this new icon? Right. What are you doing? It's just like the other one. Look up. I was you. That's not much of a sentence. It just says I was you. That's confusing. I was you, will be me. Maybe something will show up on here? That'd be interesting. Alright, so yellow was a little long one. S, G, D, Q, and Y. Done. Good. That's all of them then. Oh, well done. Would it really kill you to take that disdain down like 10%? Yes. Look at the corner of the screen. Yeah, an icon. It's an hourglass. Is this icon supposed to be an hourglass? Touch it and find out. Determine the value in seconds for each hourglass and fill in the blanks. If the value is a single digit number, place a 0 before it. Oh, what? Damn it, I can't figure this out. What are you talking about? This is a cakewalk. You just have to see how many seconds each of those hourglass counts and enter those numbers at the bottom of the screen. Make sense? I know that, I just... What? Okay. Okay. I'm going to assume that it's going up. Yeah, didn't think that would work. I don't know why I tried that. God damn it, I keep on clicking off the game for no reason. Wait a minute. The hourglasses we got before had numbers on them, and one was red and one was yellow. The red one was 4 seconds, and the yellow one was 11. Okay, that's not letting me do that. So, if we use that knowledge, we can figure this out in a way. So, the way we can figure this out is by making the red one run out, and then counting how much is left, and appropriately putting that to seconds. So that would be 7. And then after that would be the green one, which is up by 2, so that'd be 9. This one's 11. And the other one would be 15. There we go. Coolies! Huh, got it. Not bad. There's another icon on the screen now. And I could have just counted the bars, but I'm so far away from my TV in a way that I can't see them individually. Yes, there is. Hey, hold on a minute there. Aren't you curious about these screens up there? It says I was you on the screen. There's 9 screens, maybe there's a power switch. I wonder what the deal is. I can come back to this icon. Maybe I should check them out first. Wait, what? I wonder what the deal with those 9 screens are. There's nothing on them. God damn it, fine. I'll try to find a power switch for them. Where would a power switch be? Maybe I can turn the light on. The light on the wall. I'm gonna turn the lights on. Oh, I thought that was a screen. Oh, that scared me. I'm like, whoa, that's a big screen. I think I'm just gonna touch it, probably because I finished the hourglass puzzle. And console has this thing embedded. Okay. Toll machine. Looks like we got 9 switches. There's a little thunderbolt icon here. I guess these are a bunch of power switches. They're all red. Does that mean they're all off? How about you try to flip some of them? Did you hear something? Yeah, I did. Kind of like a starting up sound. Alright, did that turn one on? Ooh, that's an AB room. Let's turn 2 more on. Let's see what happens there. Ooh. These probably aren't going to be live, that's the thing. Boom. Yeah, definitely not live. Okay. And let's do the rest. These are from security cameras. I thought so. Hey, what about Temiyoji, Clover, and Quark? Can you see them anywhere? You can just as well as I can. There's nobody there. No deer or K either. Might as well take a good look at it though. Damn, nothing. That sucks. Alright, time to press it. Hey, look! The screen changed. Me, be, I, was, will, everything, you, knows, want, she. Shh, there's a different word on each one. I guess we're supposed to shuffle them around until they make a sentence. Well, look at the screen underneath them. It's got the same words in 9 squares. So I'm supposed to use that console to move the words around? That would be my guess. Okay, let's give it a shot here. Okay, so me's gonna be last. And if I'm right, it's mixed with the other screens. So, will and be me. Will be me will be at the end. I was you. She knows everything. I was everything, she knows you will be me, no. It sounds like one of those phrases, you will be me, as in like it's just to scare or someone, I don't know. She was everything. She knows everything. I... This is interesting. God damn it. Damn it, no dice. Get a hold of yourself, I'm just counting on you. Hey, what's that supposed to mean? Maybe I need to turn some of the screens off? Which one? Stick with that for now. What does that do? So if I were to make a sentence from that, I was you, will be me. Maybe that would do something? Ah! Okay, that worked. And I'm guessing the next one will be she knows everything, but I don't know. Huh, just as I thought. Yeah, just looks like you got it. Good work. Nothing's changed though. Well, at least not here. Yeah, take a look at the screens at the wall. This is... Good work, Sigma. Been waiting for this. A new safe password, huh? Yeah, let's go open it. You've found a safe password. Cool. So then, I'm guessing we have to turn... the opposite ones now. Oh, whoops. No. Yep, I have to make a sentence out of this. Yep. Oh, nice work. Look, the screen's changed. Yeah, it's a different password this time. You memorized it? Yeah, I got this. Coolies. Alright, safe security, star, sun, and sun. Perfect. Excellent, it opened. Yeah. Alright then. Okay, what was sun key? Why is it showing me pictures? That's funny. Okay. So what's the new things it gave me? Oh, wise. Ah, here they are. Floor B graffiti. Oh, god damn it. If the ninth lion ate the sun, it appears to have been written in some sort of weird paint. Memento mori is a Latin phrase that translates roughly to remember death/mortality. Ninth clearly refers to ninth, but seems to have been spelt wrong, likely on purpose. Why? Perhaps it's an anagram like the words on the wall in the floor A warehouse. If it is, what does this one mean? The hourglass displayed in the background is actually a 4-second timer. It doesn't have much particular use, except maybe for really impatient people. If you were at a restaurant waiting for your food to come out, for instance. Hey, how long are you going to make me wait? I've already flipped this hourglass 100 times. Technically, 100 times would be 400 seconds, which is 6 minutes and 40 seconds. But saying 100 times is much more dramatic, and therefore much more likely to get a desirable response from the waitstaff. These are measures of how much of a gentleman you are. Somewhere deep in the United Kingdom is an organization that tracks old gentlemen, to determine their caliber based off an ancient and Byzantine collection of rules and guidelines. Every year during the spring, a representative of this organization conducts a cursory investigation for each member's behavior for at least appears to, and then awards gentle points based on what they saw. The following formula is used. Old ladies escorted across the street times tofats earned times puzzles solved times money given to gentleman tracking organization equals total gentle points. Oh, that's funny. If they gave nothing to the organization, it'd be ×0. The sole survivor knife, it is Myrmidon stamped into the flat of the blade. Blade length 150mm, base width 30mm, base thickness 3mm. There's blood on it, but whose blood? Alice's, maybe? Several of the hallways in floor B use special looks, indicated on the map by arrows. On the far side of each arrow is a lever. Pulling these levers will unlock the locks. Once this has been done, you can explore the entire area at leisure. The law of cause and effect, specifically that a cause must precede of every effect. At the quantum level, however, things aren't quite as immutable. The principle of quantum superposition holds that any physical system, such as an electron, exists at least partially in all of its theoretical states, or configurations, but when measured gives a result corresponding to only one of them. A classic example of this is the double slit experiment, where light appears to behave as both a wave and a particle. One of the interesting implications of this is that in a sense you are influencing the past. By observing a system, you are defining the cause and effect you witness, and in a way altering the past. Normally I would comment here that the quantum level is where shit gets real, but given the nature of this phenomenon, it seems like it would be more accurate to say that the quantum level is where shit gets unreal. Ronald Knox, a mystery writer from the UK, published the following as his rules for writing a mystery novel. The criminal must be mentioned early on. All supernatural, pretentious agencies are ruled out. No more than one secret room or passage. No hitherto and undiscovered poisons may be used, nor any appliance which will need a long scientific explanation. No one with extrasensory perception or similar powers can appear. No accidents must ever help the detective, nor must he ever have an unaccountable intuition which proves to be right. The detective must not commit the crime. The detective must declare any clues he may discover. The stupid friend of the detective, the Watson, must conceal nothing from the reader. Twin brothers and doubles, generally, must not appear unannounced. Wait. This game has already gone past heaps of those. Like, the supernatural powers, there's more than one secret passageway, I bet. The third are undiscovered poisons. There is undiscovered poisons. Extrasensory, oh my god, yeah. No accidents must ever help the detective. Yeah, there's been that. The detective must not commit the crime. I can't say he has. The detective must declare any clues he may discover. Hasn't done that. The stupid friend of the detective, the Watson, must conceal nothing from the reader. Kind of. And twin brothers and doubles generally must not appear. I'm guessing that's going to be a thing later on. I don't know. So it's like 8 things already. The only things that haven't been done is the criminal most likely has been. We've already worked out it's Dio, and he was mentioned early on. And the detective hasn't committed the crime, as far as I know. That's funny. Anyway, pass, security, stars, moon, sun. There we go. It opened. So it did. This card looks familiar. Different image though. Yeah, it's one from the AB games cards. Yeah, I guess there are 2 of them actually. These are the star key the announcer was talking about. And there we got the same key as usual. A key I found in the safe. I should be able to use this to open the exit. Okay, let's get going. Where's the lock? On this side. Lock for the door. It says lock. Gonna open it. You ready? Of course I am. Get on with it. Right, here we go then. Alright. Here I am thinking we didn't have to do another part, but we did.
Wait, I just realized something.
What's that?
When we were looking at the security footage earlier, we were just looking for live feeds. We were trying to figure out where the others are, what they were up to, if they were alive, and so on. But we totally forgot that security systems like this can do more than show you live footage. Are you following me?
Yeah, you can go back to past footage. You're talking about stuff that's been recorded, right? Footage of the past. If they store that, we might be able to see it.
Yeah. I don't know how much luck we'll have, but it's worth a shot.
Definitely. What do we do?
Leave that to me.
You know how to use this thing, right?
Well, it was designed so that a human could operate it. That means there's a logic to how it's set up. A computer computes, a calculator calculates, and an automobile mobiles. Everything's designed to do something, and once you know what, you can start guessing how. Once you start to figure out how to get it to do things, it's just a question of playing with it until it does the things you want it to. See?
Oh. Monitoring video data. Looks like this is it. Good work?
Knock it off. Makes it sound like you're better than me or something.
Huh? No data. Wait, what the heck? Every time it says no data.
Let's check the log. Damn it. This isn't good. Looks like all the video data was removed before we got here.
By 0?
That would be my guess. All it says here is administrator.
Damn. Well, that's a little frustrating. That footage could have done us a lot.
Yeah, it might have given us what we need to figure out who the killer is, too. The camera in room 2 in the crew quarters would have recorded what happened to Alice and Luna. Same for the old woman in the warehouse.
Unless it's coincidentally right to the side.
And if there was a recording of us being carried into the AB rooms, we could have even figured out who Zero Senior is.
Hey, what's this?
You want to open it?
Yeah.
It says Golem's status.
That should be the system logs of these robots. I told you about them in the pantry.
Yeah. You mean the room full of robots on the other side of the green door?
Yeah.
Here we go.
Everything's being erased too?
Looks like it.
I guess there isn't anything we can...
What is it?
Wait a second. There's a scroll bar. Try scrolling. Oh! I knew it. A golem we meant still functional.
What do you mean? I thought you told me Golem, or whatever his name was, started spitting smoke and keeled over.
Yeah, but he said that he's what passes for a golem's brain, I guess, was in the main computer. Apparently his body was disabled. His brain is probably still functioning. Can we see his logs?
Already on it. Here you are.
Then, try the one that says Kash. Kashe or Cash or... Ooh. These file names all just seem like random characters. Whatever. Just pick one and open it, I guess.
Sure. This is...
That's just what I thought. This is probably from right after Kate decked us. We'll be tossing the white door on the left in a minute. We actually get to see Sigma. Wow. Just watch.
interesting.
He's just dragging me. God damn it.
This is the footage the Golem pulled from the main server. The original data was deleted, but it looks like the stuff he pulled is still here. So, if we go back through these files...
Yeah, we might be able to figure out who the killer is, maybe even who Zero Senior is.
Nice! Great work, Sigma.
Come on, I told you I don't need you kissing my ass. Besides, it's not like I really did anything. We started going through the rest of the files. The security footage showed Kay and Deer clearly passing through the white door on the far right.
Good. Looks like they're both fine.
That just leaves Temioji, Clover, and Quark. I opened my mouth and continue, and then it happened. Whoa! I am on some kind of shit right now. My vision suddenly blurred, and shaking my head did nothing to clear it. And I'm hearing alien noises. I staggered, my balance gone. Whoa! Hey, you alright? What's going on? What? Why is she talking like that? You really don't look so good. Your skin's all pale. Maybe you should sit down for a minute. She sounds like someone playing a tape of her voice all sped up. What is going on here? I can't understand what she's saying. And why is she moving so fast? It's like watching a video and fast forward. What the hell is this? Wait, could it be me? My brain is slow. Maybe my brain is slowing down somehow. So it just looks like everything's speeding up. Hey Sigma, what the heck is up with you? Look, there's a sofa over there. Why didn't she lie down for a bit? I still couldn't make out what she was saying, so I just nodded weakly. My eyes drifted shut, so I tried to sort out what was happening to me. That noise is annoying me. You. I woke up several minutes later. When I opened my eyes, the first thing I saw was the ceiling of the security office. I sat up slowly, rubbing tenderly at my head. Fi, who had been sitting in front of one of the monitors, stood up and walked over as soon as she had me move. Oh god, please don't be sped up.
You okay?
I feel a little... Oh, feeling radical, mate. Her voice sounded normal again. And she wasn't moving strangely either. Whatever had been happening seemed to have stopped. I let out a quiet sigh of relief. Yeah, I'm fine. Don't worry about it.
You sure?
Maybe.
That's good. You really looked like you'd lost it for a minute there.
Trust me, you have no idea. Well, I seem to have found it again. This is security office. Maybe they've got a lost and found.
Your sanity's pretty easy to miss. I'm surprised anyone found it, let alone turned it in. Well, looks like I don't have anything to worry about.
Yeah, I think I must be getting tired. Kinda surprised they didn't catch up to me sooner.
I hope that's all it is. You haven't caught a disease or something, have you?
Oh, for just a moment I thought of Radical 6. But I didn't want to worry Fi if I didn't have to. Better to stay quiet about it. Oh boy.
Well, you're looking a lot better, so I can stop worrying, right?
Maybe. What are you, my mum?
Fine. No more check-ins. Anyway, I figured something out while you were resting. Come have a look at this.
What is it?
Footage from room 2 in the crew quarters. The room where we found Alice and Luna. I dug it out of Gollum's cache.
When was this recorded?
See you in a minute.
Up there on the right. That looks some sort of time code.
Can you figure it out?
No. It's just a bunch of numbers. I can't make heads or tails of it.
Yeah. The central server seems to be using its own time system. Files appear to be named based on that system. They might as well be random to you and me, which made it pretty hard to find this gem.
Huh? Oh, it's K.
Yeah.
He looked at his bracelet there. Probably checking how much time is left.
I'll just pause that and magnify it.
21 minutes. So that means the footage is from 21 minutes before the primary doors opened?
Exactly.
And that would have been the white doors in this case, right?
Yes. After Kay leaves this room, it's about 2 minutes before he comes back with you and me.
There were 20 minutes on the clock when we met up with him, right? So that means what we're seeing here is Kay 1 minute before he saw us.
Right.
But no one's on the ground. That means this is right after he tried to resuscitate Luna.
Yeah, if you believe him. The footage here doesn't show any of that.
Are there any other angles?
I looked around, but I couldn't find one. The only stuff left is shot from this position. Even so, I think we've gotten our hands on something important.
You mean that this is a record of what happened last around What happened right around the time of Luna's death, right?
Exactly. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay, let's keep going. I'll move back to the start of this file so we can see it in chronological order. Let's say this is 0 hours, 0 minutes. After all, it's not like we know what time it actually is.
Right.
So, this is the start of our footage.
There's no one in.
Yeah, about a minute goes by before anyone shows up.
Wait, how long? How do you know it's been a minute?
This.
Oh. Oh, that's the hourglass we used earlier.
Yeah, if I play it back at normal speed, I can measure time using this hourglass. Then I just add the time from the hourglass, and that's how far in we are.
Huh? Oh, someone's coming in. Luna, is that Clover behind her?
Yeah, this is 0 hours, 1 minute. Right now you and I are talking to Dio in the Floor B warehouse. With the time frame we've established, calculating what we're doing is pretty easy.
What's going on here? Are they fighting? Oh no, it's not really a fight. It looks like Clover's just going off on Luna. Luna's just staying quiet and listening to her.
Yeah.
Can we hear them? Is there an audio track?
Want to listen to it?
What the hell?
Don't know. The audio data must have been transcoded into something else.
Oh, we won't be able to understand anything in that.
Seen enough? I'm going to fast forward a little bit. Clover's interrogation goes on for a while, but it's all pretty much the same thing. Now, at 0 hours, 10 minutes, things suddenly change. Here.
Hey, they're gone. As I watch, Clover move steadily closer to Luna, who backed away almost as if she was frightened. Clover continued to advance until she disappeared below the bottom edge of the screen. Is there another? Oh no, you said there wasn't.
Yeah, this is the only one that I found. Shouldn't be too hard to guess what happened after you've seen the next part, though.
Clover left. She looked like she was in a panic.
This is about a minute and 40 seconds after they both left the frame. So 0 hours, 11 minutes, 40 seconds.
Only Clover left. Luna's still in the room. That means...
Hold on. Wait until you've seen the whole thing before you start deducing. At 0 hours, 12 minutes, another person comes in, just missing her.
Dio? Wait, does he have the knife in his hand? No, I don't think he does, actually. He's disappeared too. Down below the bottom of the frame. What's he up to?
I don't know, but I'm pretty sure that whatever it was, he doesn't want us to know about it. Remember what he said when you asked him about Quark?
How the fuck would I know? I've been here.
You're saying he was lying? He wasn't in the Floor B warehouse the whole time. He went to the crew quarters after we left him.
Yeah. So what would have been important enough for him to lie about it? We should consider that it might have been something bad.
And whatever it was, it happened during this time.
Yeah, I think so.
Alright, now he's left. And it looks like he left in a hurry.
Maybe he heard a noise. The
Like
cyan
what?
door opening?
Maybe.
Now, 10 seconds after Dio leaves, a fourth person shows up. That brings us to 0 hours, 13 minutes, 10 seconds.
Kay. When he heard Kay open the cyan door, he panicked. Whatever he was up to, he didn't want Kay to catch him at all.
And then Kay disappears too.
Yeah, below the bottom of the frame, just like the others.
If Kay was telling the truth, this is where he begins to try and resuscitate Luna. Anyway, nothing happens for the next 16 minutes. It's just this. So I'll fast forward, alright?
Sure.
Alright, should be around here. One sec. Okay, you should see something you recognize in a minute here.
There's Kay coming from the bottom of the frame. And he's checking the time on his bracelet. So we've come a full circle, huh?
Yeah. We're back to 21 minutes before the primary doors open. For our arbitrary time code, that's 0 hours and 29 minutes. 1 minute later, at 0 hours, 30 minutes, Kay heads to the Floor A warehouse.
Once he gets there, he tells us about Luna's death.
That's all the footage I wanted to show you. I've looked at it carefully, and I think it has something to tell us.
You mean who killed Luna, right?
Well, I can't say for sure. This footage makes for pretty shaky evidence, but it does suggest a very likely culprit. Who do you think it is?
Ran over the footage in my head. 0 minutes 1, 0 hours 1 minute. Clover and Luna enter the room. For 9 minutes, Clover aggressively questions Luna. 0 hours 10 minutes, they both move out of frame. 0 hours 11 minutes 40 seconds. Clover exits the room. 12 minutes, Deer enters the room. Deer also immediately exits the frame. Seems likely that Deer was up to no good during this period. 13 minutes, Deer exits the room. 13 minutes, 10 seconds, Kay enters the room. Kay also disappears. At this point, there are 16 minutes when nothing happens. 0 hours 29 minutes, Kay enters the frame. He looks at his bracelet. It says 21 minutes, the remaining time until the primary doors open. There seems to be only one conclusion. The person who killed Luna is, I'm gonna go Deer.
What makes you so sure?
He was up to something.
And you think that something was killing Luna? It's not a very strong argument.
Who do you think it is?
Right now, the most likely suspect is Clover.
Why? Luna could have still been alive after Clover left the room. Deer and Kay both went into the room and after Clover. Either of them could have killed Luna too.
That is true. This footage isn't enough to tell us who the killer is. But if we take one other thing into account, then she starts to look a lot more guilty.
And what is that other thing?
What Dio said to us at the White Doors. Kay wanted us to go into the White Doors, right? You told him you wouldn't leave 3 people behind to die. What did Dio say to you?
Use your fucking head for once. You're gonna get us killed.
He would only have said that if he knew that only 2 of us would be. You understand?
Dio knew that we had Luna's bracelet, which would mean he also knew she was dead, right?
Exactly. If he hadn't known she was dead, he would have said something else.
If he hadn't known she was dead, he would have said something else.
He would have objected the moment Kay suggested we go through the door.
That's impossible. How are they supposed to go through without Luna?
But he said nothing, almost as if he never expected her to be there in the first place. Now why would he do that? I can think of 2 reasonable explanations. Either Luna was already dead when Dio entered room 2 in the crew quarters, or he killed her himself.
I think it was Deer, but at the same time, I don't think it was Deer. The only reason I said it was Deer is because Dio went in there, and I think he's the one who got the knife. Like, probably pulled it out of Alice or something. But if not, then it was definitely Clover.
If the latter was correct, however, I suspect he would have behaved differently. If Dio had killed Luna, he would have made sure to do something that he thought would cast suspicion off of himself.
That's very true.
Most likely, he would have asked about her absence.
Where's Luna? Sigma and Phi won't be able to get through the White Doors without her.
Although it clearly wouldn't provide an ironclad alibi, I imagine he'd think it would make him less suspicious. That's why it's relevant that he said nothing about Luna. Of course, this doesn't mean he's innocent of killing her, but it does make it seem a lot less likely. So, if what I'm saying is correct, what does it mean?
That when Dio entered the room, Luna was already dead.
Exactly. Clover also has a motive.
You mean what Alice noticed?
Yeah. The movement of the A-B rooms convinced Alice that Luna had killed the old woman. Once Clover realized that, she probably started to think that Luna had killed Alice to keep her from telling anyone else the truth. She probably led Luna to the crew quarters to confront her.
I'm sorry if you can hear a dog barking in the background, by the way.
Maybe she hoped seeing Alice's corpse would cause Luna to confess. Maybe she knew something we don't. But Clover didn't get what she wanted. Luna didn't confess. Then, during her interrogation, something happened. It's hard to say what. Luna might have said something that set Clover off, or maybe she admitted to a crime she didn't commit just to get Clover to stop. Whatever it was, something happened that drove Clover to murder.
When did Clover get the injection gun?
I would guess after she went through the yellow door, she would have been exploring the infirmary with Alice and Kay. That seems the most likely place to find it. Anyway, we don't have any proof, so keep it quiet, okay?
Sure thing. Yeah, I know. Oh, there was one last thing. Were there any footage that showed anything?
No. Nothing to tell us where Clover, Tenmyoji, and Quark went. And nothing about the old woman or Alice's murders either.
So Zero Senior's identity?
Still unknown.
Okay, well, let's go find Clover. I guess we're not going to find the truth unless we get it straight from the horse's mouth.
I wonder if Clover's even alive.
She is. She has to be.
I sure hope so.
Alright then. We're out. Now we have to go find the others. No one's here.
Yeah. Alright, let's start looking. We'll go through the crew quarters and work our way toward the elevator. Got it?
Alright then. Where's Dio and Kay though, I wonder? I love how we never check the infirmary. Like maybe they were with the old woman.
You search rooms 1 and 2. I'll take 3 and 4.
Got it. Alice. Luna. The most horrible thing about death is how it turns a person into a thing. It's a thing that looks like your friend, but it's not them anymore. Just a strange cold shell, and every time you look at it, you feel a little of that coldness creeping in around the edges of your soul. Seeing death puts a heavy bowl of lead in your stomach that just sits there poisoning you. I turned and left the room.
No good. There's no one in 3 or 4. What about yours?
Same. Nobody in them. Except Alice and Luna. The lead bowl pressed against the inside of my abdomen. I leaned back against the wall and let out a long, weary sigh.
What's wrong?
Whoa!
You need to get it together. What are we doing right now?
Looking for the others.
Right.
Why are you so close?
I know how you feel, but sitting around being miserable isn't gonna help anybody. Let's go.
This is a little too close for comfort. Yeah, you're right. If I turned and headed for the door at the far end, I heaved myself off the wall and followed. I actually leant back there a lot, thinking something was gonna happen. That was scary. What's this room? Infirmary. Oh, the music's going down. What's going on? Oh, crap. Oh. God, no. The first thing I felt was that strange cold sweat of terror. My stomach clenched in protest, pushing a wave of bile and nausea up my throat. The lead bowl turned to ice and my legs began to tremble under its weight before they finally gave way and collapsed. They were dead. I could feel it at the moment I looked at them, but I didn't want to believe it. They couldn't be dead. Perhaps they were just sleeping. The cool, limp feel of the skin under my shaking fingers dashed any hope I had left. I wrapped a trembling hand around the end of the bed and hauled myself up into it. Even when I closed my eyes, I could still see them. My heart hammered away at my ribs, and my chest felt so tight I could barely breathe. I forced myself to take long, deep breaths. Finally, I opened my eyes.
They were in a blind spot.
What?
The security camera. Remember how we didn't see anything in the real-time feed in the security room?
Yeah. I guess the petition was in the way.
Yeah.
They're handcuffed together.
Yeah. Whoever did this really didn't want them going anywhere. The chain's been looped around the pipe below the sink.
They would have been trapped here when the doors closed.
Look, see the red marks on their wrists? They were trying to get the handcuffs off.
So you're saying it wasn't one of them that did this?
Probably not.
There's a cut on Tenmyurji's left hand. It looks like it's probably from a knife or something similar. Must have been deep.
And the blood on his clothes probably came from that wound. I don't see any others, at least. If this was the only one, it doesn't look fatal. I don't think he died from this cut.
The penalty. When the primary doors closed, they couldn't get to them. The needles on the bracelets activated and...
Yeah. You can see the marks on their wrists from where they were injected. The tubocurarine must have killed them.
Do you think that's why they were handcuffed to the sink?
They wouldn't have been able to get through the white doors without Quark. Someone wanted to use the penalty to kill them. They didn't need to tie them up.
Yeah, you've got a point. What's wrong?
I take back what I just said.
You find something?
Yeah.
If I bent down to pick something up and handed it to me. A cyan bracelet. This was Quark's.
Correct. It has 9 BP, too. There's no mistake.
What is Quark's bracelet doing here? Wait, no, hold on. If Quark's bracelet is here, then that means...
Your heart stops. Your bracelet comes off.
That's all I'm gonna say. No, this can't be happening. Not Quark.
Hey, Sigma, calm down. Just because his bracelet's off doesn't mean Quark's dead.
But...
In fact, this could be good news. A ray of hope.
Ray of hope.
Yeah. If Quark still had his bracelet on, then he would have ended up like Tenmyoji and Clover. But he's not wearing it. That means he might have managed to avoid getting injected with tubocurarine.
You mean the bracelet came off before the doors closed?
Yeah.
That's impossible. Zero Jr. taught us they only come off when your heart stops or when you escape.
Maybe he got out then.
Alright, he's got 9 PP. Wait, so you're saying he escaped and came back and left his bracelet here? No, that's impossible too. Zero Jr. said the number 9 door only opens once. Even if he was able to get outside, he couldn't come back in.
Why do you have to be so pessimistic?
Yeah.
Have you actually seen Quark dead? Huh? You need to think positive, Sigma. Reality is what we believe it to be.
Well, so you're saying this is what he wanted to happen?
That's enough! Quark is definitely alive. He has to be. He has to be. I refuse to believe he isn't. I can't let an innocent kid like that get killed.
I wanted to ask if she meant Clover and Tenmyurji weren't innocent and had deserved to die, but swallowed my words. Finding wasn't going to help us. All I could do was hope that Phi was right. Perhaps Quark was still alive. What are you doing?
Examining their bodies. Tenmyoji first.
Why?
Clues.
What kind of clues?
To who might have killed them. Finding Quark's bracelet tells us something. If the killer saw it, that would make for an obvious motive.
With Quark's bracelet, Clover and Tenmyurji would have been able to go through the white doors. The killer handcuffed them to sink, but to prevent that.
Right. That's my guess, at least. That's odd.
What's wrong?
I can't find anything.
Huh?
I should have found something.
What?
You remember when we ran into Tenmyoji in the rec room? He sprayed our wrists with luminol. I'm sure I saw him pull the spray bottle out of his pocket.
And now you can't find it.
Right.
Do you think the killer took it?
I don't know.
Maybe Clover
I'm
did.
gonna take a look at Clover, too. Give me a minute.
Phi knelt down next to Clover as she spoke, and began to gingerly examine her corpse. Then after a moment I saw her hand stop.
Look. See your thigh? Doesn't it look like there's something written there?
Yeah, it
I'm
does.
sorry, I'll have to move your leg a little bit.
OI6? Oh. Unless that's from the other leg, then it would spell Dio. Oh my. Must be Tenmyurji's.
It says 016.
What does that mean?
Hang on. feel like I've seen that somewhere. 016. 016. I know I've seen it somewhere. It's no use. Can't remember.
Don't get my hopes up like that.
Anyway, these numbers have to have something to do with the killer. She must have written them after there would have been a few minutes before she went all the way under when she could have done something. I think she probably used those last minutes to tell the rest of us who'd killed her.
016, huh? Maybe, but the only people who could have done it are K and Dio. Assuming it wasn't one of us, I mean.
No, there's also Quark. I mean, I'm not saying he did it, just...
Damn it. This is hopeless. I can't keep up anymore. Everything here is a goddamn mystery. Like, what about the old woman we found? Who killed her? The movements of the AB room makes Luna seem the most suspicious. But when would she have done it? And we don't have a good explanation for why she would have wrapped the knife up in the handkerchief. And of course now Luna's dead too. So who could have killed her? The time footage from the security camera paired with Dio's behavior makes Clover seem like the most likely suspect. But now we'll never know for sure. Alice's killer is a complete mystery. We don't know what the hell 076 means. We don't have any idea where Quark's gone. What the hell does any of this mean? Who killed everyone? Was it Zero? Zero Senior? Who is Zero Senior? What the hell does he want? Why does this game even exist? And why did they kidnap us and bring us here? Why we're at it? Where is this? When is this? Mysteries, mysteries, mysteries. I feel like my head's about to explode. Please, Fi, give me something, anything. A clue, a hint. Come on, you gotta have something.
The luminol.
The luminol? Huh?
I think there's a very good chance someone took the spray bottle out of Tenmyoji's pocket.
Okay, but how is that important?
Well, let me ask you this. Why do you think they took it?
So they could test for blood?
What would they need to do in order to do that?
They just need to spray the bottle at whatever they want to test.
That's it?
No, wait, you're right. Luminol reacts with organic compounds and glows, but the glow is really faint.
So?
So you need to make it dark. You have to turn off the lights in order to see if anything's glowing.
And that would mean?
That would mean the rec room. Fi and I raced for the door. We weren't sure what we'd find, but we knew where we were going. I had a feeling deep in my gut that whatever we found would be the breakthrough I'd been looking for. Oh god, I just saw a puzzle on the left side of the door. I feel like we're gonna have to do that when we do the infirmary. Come on, rec room. Here we are, rec room. What's going on in here? Oh, they're missing their axes and stuff. Oh, boy! Oh, shit! Oh my god. Everything in my head ground to a halt. Even after all I'd seen, a room full of corpses had a profound effect. It was such a ridiculous night that before I could stop myself I laughed. The laugh made me think, was laughter in this situation a defense response designed to protect the brain from constant emotional bombardment? They say that right before an animal dies it feels a moment of comfort. Right before death, the brain releases a huge amount of endorphins into the bloodstream. pain is only a warning signal meant to help the body avoid death. But when death becomes a certainty, pain no longer has any use. In fact, the loss of pain can lead to an incredible feat on the edge of death. Let's say the two species of animal come under attack from some overwhelming force. All of them are severely wounded and near death. Species A feels pain, but species B doesn't. The horrible pain felt by species A prevents them from moving, but because they feel no pain, some of species B will manage to drag their wounded body to safety and survive. As a result, species A is eliminated and only species B manages to survive. This process of natural selection has been repeated for thousands, no millions of years. All creatures that walk the face of the earth are descended from species B. I'm no exception. That's why I can look at a room full of corpses and laugh. The games I've been given by a million years of evolution have changed my fear into ecstasy. I guess that means you and I are the only survivors.
Don't make me keep saying it. Quark's still out there somewhere.
Yeah, you're right. He is still out there. So, what would that mean? He's killed them? I mean, you said yourself that there was no way there was a 10th uninvited player out there when Alice was killed. And we've also refuted the possibility of Zero Senior being the 10th person. There's no 10th person. The only people alive are you, me, and Quark. That means...
You're being ridiculous. Look at their bodies. There's an axe buried in Kay's back, and the spear has been thrust all the way through Dio's stomach. Do you really think a child Quark's size could do that?
Alright then. Are you saying you killed them?
Are you insane? And just when would I have done that? I've been with you this whole time.
She was right. After the end of our second round of the AB game, Fi and I had been out of each other's sights. We'd been gone through the white door, explored the security office, solved puzzles, all of it together. No, wait. There had been one time when I wasn't watching. The few minutes in the security office when I rested on the couch. Could she have snuck out then? The rec room and the security room office weren't that far away from each other. If the round trip took about a minute, she'd killed them in 4 minutes, then the whole thing would have only taken her 5 minutes. 5 minutes? 5 minutes, huh? Just how long had I been out? No, that wasn't really out. Really right, I hadn't really been out. I just felt like everything was being fast-forwarded, probably because my mental processing speed had been dropped. But how long had I been like that? It might have only felt like a few seconds to me, but it could have been longer. And where had something like mental processing speed dropping come from? Hey, what you doing there, Fi?
Checking their bodies like before. I decided to start with Dio.
Find anything?
Yeah, 2 things actually. Take a look at this.
Yep, there's the knife. Myrmidons. Myrmidons.
Yeah.
There's something engraved on the blade too. Myrmidons. Is that the name of the manufacturer?
Dunno. It's not a name I've ever heard of before. But look at the handle. You've seen it before, right?
This is the knife that was stabbed into Alice's chest.
Right. From the looks of it, I guess the blade is about 15 centimeters long. I'd say it's probably about 3 centimeters tall and 3 millimeters wide.
I think I've heard those numbers before.
Like, wound cavity, 150 millimeters. Wound length, 30 millimeters. Wound width, 3 millimeters.
Yeah, that's it. When Luna scanned the old woman's body, those were the numbers it gave us for the wound.
Alright, well, wound cavity would be the depth of the wound. Wound length would be how long it is from top to bottom. And wound width would be how wide the flat end of the wound is. In other words...
Those numbers describe the size and shape of the wound, right?
Right.
So if they match, then that means this knife was used to kill the old woman.
Well, I was just eyeballing those measurements, so we can't be sure.
Still, why does Dio have it?
He must have... gotten it from Alice.
I know that. And what I mean is, why'd he take it? Did he want to destroy the evidence? Maybe he was the one who killed Alice.
That would match up with what we saw.
No, wait. Hold on a second. I'm getting confused here. Alice wouldn't have had the knife first, right? She picked it up when she found it wrapped in the handkerchief next to the AB room.
Right.
So Dio took it from her and stabbed her? If that's what happened, why didn't he just take the knife then? Why leave it there for us to see, then come back and get it later?
Well, we can look into that more later. First, I want you to have a look at something else.
What?
Don't you remember what I said? I found two things. There was the knife and... this.
Oh! The case thing. At least I think it is. Hey, this is that key.
What do you mean, that key?
We found it in the Golem Bay. Didn't have any idea what it was for then, though. But Alice said might be important, so she'd hang on to it just in case.
So, Alice should have had this, right? And now Dio's got it. So when Dio took the knife, he also took Kay's key.
Wait, Kay's key?
Oh man, you couldn't figure it out from the shape?
I could. What do you mean?
Get over here. A picture's worth 1,000 words. Let me show you.
She walked over to Kay's head, knelt down on one knee, and pointed to the back of it.
You remember this, right?
Oh yeah. So that's it. It unlocks the suit, right?
Yeah, let's give it a shot.
Before I had time to prepare myself, I shoved the key into the slot and twisted.
It's no good. Can't get it open.
Why not?
Maybe the suit is powered, and it needs to be on in order to open. But with this axe in here...
You're saying it's shorted the suit out or something?
I think so. At any rate, the key fits perfectly. I don't have any doubt it's for removing Kay's suit.
Do you think Dio knew when he took it?
I wonder...
So I guess we'll never know what his face really looks like.
Yeah, no way we can get that mask off with our bare hands.
I wonder who he was.
Well, I still haven't checked him over. Let's have a look. Maybe we'll find something that'll tell us who he is.
She'd only been searching for a few seconds before she stopped and pulled something out of Kay's robes.
Look.
What is it?
A
Yep,
spray
the luminol.
bottle with luminol in it.
He wanted to test Dio, and Dio got probably angry. So he tried hitting Kay with an axe, and I'm guessing Kay resorted with shoving a spear through Dio and then died from the axe? That's the one Temioji had.
Yeah,
Then does that mean Kay was the one who handcuffed them to the sink?
we don't know yet.
Why not?
Kay might have taken the spray from Tenmyoji after he died. It's possible he made it through the white doors before we did, went to the infirmary and got this. Anyway, there's something I want to see. Turn off the lights.
Are you going to check for luminol reaction?
Yeah, if Kay used the spray before he died, we might still be able to see it.
There's blood everywhere in here, though.
That's okay. If he didn't spray it, there won't be a reaction from any of it. Come on. Alright, do it. Thanks. Just as I thought. Look, Dio's left wrist.
Yep. The underside of his bracelet's glowing.
Exactly.
But
Because
why?
there are traces of blood on it.
Whose blood?
We've seen 5 people with serious bleeding. The old woman, Alice, Tenmyoji, and these 2 here. I'm disinclined to think this is Dio or Kay's blood, though. See? If you look, it's been wiped off. Except for the luminol, the bracelet looks clean. Why would someone wipe blood off a bracelet after being hit with an axe or stabbed with a spear, and then spray it with luminol? It doesn't make sense.
Then that leaves the old woman, Alice, and Tenmyoji.
Right.
Do you remember what Tenmyoji said to us in the room?
Can I see the other side of your bracelets? Please, just do it.
Do you think Tenmyoji had figured out that one of the bracelets would have blood on it?
That would have meant he was looking for either Alice's blood or the old woman's.
I wonder which one it was.
No idea. But whatever the case, Tenmyoji seemed to think that whoever had this bracelet was Zero Sr.
Just relax, okay? That's all I needed to know.
What?
Neither one of you is Zero Senior.
Are you saying that because there wasn't any reaction from the luminol?
Yeah?
Whoa, wait. Are you saying that Dio was Zero Senior?
I don't know. The only thing I can say for sure is that there's a possibility that Dio killed the other 6 victims.
Then who killed Dio?
Kay, perhaps? After he was attacked, He used the last of his strength.
Another descendant of species B.
Huh?
Nothing. Forget about it. Anyway, if Zero Senior was Dio,
All
then
of this would be over. This awful game would be over.
An ambidex gate has been opened.
Quark.
45 minutes.
What? What the hell is happening? That's impossible.
Quark.
Quark? Quark opened a gate?
Whatever. We need to get back to the Floor A warehouse. Hurry!
I know I'm coming. Damn it. The doors are shut. There's no one here. Did they run off?
Why would they run away?
Well, hell if I know. There's one open. How the hell did Quark open an AB gate anyway? Without a star key, wouldn't have been able to get in.
You must have taken one from Dio or K before we got to the rec room. We know they went through a white door, remember? We saw the footage in the security office. That means they had a star key just like we did.
But you didn't find one when you searched them.
Right.
Well, maybe Quark's the suspect after all then. You shouldn't write him off just because he's a kid. Maybe he knows how to use a lance or an axe.
That's impossible. You're being an idiot. It's much more likely he found the key card after they died.
Oh. Alright,
Any
let's go
ideas
find
where
him.
to look?
Nothing. How on earth would I know where he might be?
Well, there's one place I'd like to check out. Come on.
Do you know something I don't? Let me guess, treatment center place? I don't know, though? That could be a false thing. Ah, the room Dio and K investigated.
Right. Aren't you curious?
Yeah, I am. Because besides, Quark might be in
Yeah.
there. Alright, let's move. Director's office.
Probably belongs to the director.
I hope it has one of those chairs.
Chairs?
You know, the folding ones say director on the back. I've always wanted to sit in one of those and say stuff like action or cut or double talk, decaf, chair or soy latte now.
And that's what you think we'll find in there?
Yeah! Aren't you excited?
Well, there could be anything in there. So, no, not really.
Oh, yeah. What if Zero Senior was in there waiting for us?
That would make things easy. We'd settle things right now and then get the hell out.
Right. Okay, I'm gonna open it.
You don't need to keep asking me if...
Too late. Director's office. Ooh. Hi. This place looks confusing. Ooh, password.
There's no one here.
That computer's been turned on.
Yeah, maybe Dio and Kay did that.
What the hell is this?
A lion.
Is
A
biting.
sun?
It has a couple input fields for using for a user ID and a
We
password.
probably can't use it unless we know what those are.
Why didn't you put something in?
Sure, I'll give it a shot. Yeah, just as I thought.
KSTA4IUSD. What the hell?
Might as well forget about this thing for now. You can't get anywhere without a password. See if we can find any other clues. This is the director's office after all. If we turn the place upside down, we're bound to find something. Shall we?
Okay. If I turned the head towards the bookshelf, leaving me alone next to the desk, I felt compelled to stay and found myself staring at the screen. A lion biting the sun. A lion biting the sun. A lion biting the sun. Memento mori, if the ninth lion ate the sun. Remember death, if the ninth lion ate the sun. Could this be the ninth lion? Then, maybe... Memento mori. Remember death. Memento mori? I think that says. Whoa! Remember death, that's from another timeline. Memento mori, what the hell is going on? Remember death. Memento mori. Remember death. What's going on? Whoa. I don't know what it is. Screw you, game. It was no good. I didn't know anything. Still, I couldn't shake the feeling that I'd seen the ID and password somewhere before. Did Alice commit suicide? Whoa. Well, that's the end of that. How long did that run? That one took me 4 hours just to get. Wow, that was a lot of dialogue. Oh, Well then. Well then. Solve the mystery of the two-headed lion. Yeah, I don't want to. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Alright, so I'm gonna take a major break. Yeah, I've been playing for 4 hours. You only got one ending. Actually, no. I think I'm gonna do this one, but I am gonna take a little bit of a break first, maybe 10 minutes. And then we'll get into this. What's this one? AB game round 2. So yeah, I'll be doing Betray then to see what happens. I suppose. But after we do that one, we will then go back here and choose Betray for the AB game and see what happens there. Because it seems if we choose Betray, we go down a long thing. So that's going to be entertaining. Maybe someone will die and we'll only have one choice to go through the doors or something else. But yeah, otherwise, see you guys next time.